Good morning. How are all the empathic sensitive souls doing today? Happy Monday. Happy December. Can you guys believe it's already December? I do not. Well, outside, it definitely looks like December because it is. We had over a foot of snow on Saturday. Yesterday, a good friend of mine helped the snow blow my garage out and the front parking area out and my sidewalks. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I probably would have had a heart attack trying to shovel and move that much snow because that was a lot of snow and it was wet and heavy. Well, last week we drew that encouragement card, and you are receiving a nudge in the right direction. Don't get discouraged. You can always start again. Keep going. Every misstep is not the end of the world. You can do it. You got it. Keep going. Something better waits around the corner. Well, this morning I drew the movement card, and that's an amazing card. The world's on an ostrich, and there's a balloon flying, a red balloon. What does that signify? And the message is you are in a time of positive forward motion. But then, do you ever feel like you're not getting anywhere? Do you ever feel like 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, and you're just, no matter how hard I try, I don't seem to be gaining any traction? Well, if you think you're walking in circles, spirals go up and down. It's not one level playing field. So even backwards movement actually helps, because every time you go back and revisit a place, you learn and you grow, and then you move forward again. And it's funny because I'm reading this and it says you may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. So what did you miss the last round you were there, and what information and what knowledge can you glean from it? Lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. Again, what did you not learn? What do you need to know? What can help you move forward? Now, I keep doing the same spiral at work, and I've come to the conclusion that the only thing that's going to change is me. So I have to change my perception and my energy surrounding the drama at work. And how can I make it better? Well, one, I don't answer my phone much anymore from a coworker that loves to create the drama. I don't reply to the emails that want the drama. I try to be positive. Now, are there days where I am snarky and complaining and ranting and I swear stark raving mad because it's a workplace and oh my gosh, it just gets to me? Yes. But I don't stay in that energy as long as I used to. I don't bring that energy home with me like I used to. That doesn't mean that I don't complain about it, or for me, I try to rationalize it in my brain, and I talk about it to try to rationalize what's going on. That's just the way my brain works. But I can't keep holding that same energy. I need that forward movement. I need movement, whether it's forward or backwards. And moving gives me a different perspective. And there's times where I will talk to my coworkers. I talk to my club members in my Toastmaster group. And because it's such a wide variety of people, they all have a different experience to share and different knowledge. And hey, did you look at it this way? And then there's some that will jump on my bandwagon and commiserate with me, which is fine, but I need somebody who knows something different and feels it and looks at it from a different perspective to give me different movement on it. And I know it sounds silly. Well, But if I can look at it from a different perspective, because my one coworker that's in office with me will talk to me, and I just don't understand why they do this and they do that. And it's like, well, if you look at it from this, oh, I never thought about that. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, you got to look at it from this way. And I even do that to myself. Well, what if I look at it from somebody else's perspective and see how it makes me feel? And a lot of times that's all I need is just that little different perspective to push me in a different direction, get me moving, get the stagnant energy out, or the not so nice energy away from me, so I can survive in the workplace. Because basically that's all we do anymore, right? Is we survive. There's not, where I work, there's no thriving, because there's no forward motion. I can only have forward motion outside of work with my own personal growth. Now I try to not let it get to me, but there's times where it does, and then I'll go to my boss and rant and rave, and I know he can't do anything about it, because if he does anything about it, it just makes it worse in the long run for the ones that are working in the office. So I just take it with a grain of salt. I just tell him I got to get it off my chest. I have to complain about this. I don't expect you to do anything about it, but this is just how I'm feeling, and this is where I'm at. Oh, well, okay. Because a lot of guys they need to fix the problem, and there's really no fix to this problem. So I'm hanging on. I'm trying to take 5 steps forward and 3 steps back and keep moving forward. And every time I take a step back, it's, what do I need to learn? Why am I back here again? What did I miss the last time? Now, do I do it in that moment? Good gosh, heck no, I'm not that evolved yet. But I try. And, I use my EFT when I'm on my way to work. I use it on the way home, trying to release the energy that no longer serves me. And if I look at it from that higher perspective of, how is this beneficial to me? How is this helping me? I don't need this negativity. I'm just going to let it wash over, and I'm going to bop back up somewhere else and be my happy self. And it seems to work out pretty good if I can try to keep that higher vibe. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't come home and crash because I'm so exhausted from trying to hold that high all day. But if I can do it every day longer and longer and longer until it just becomes the way I am, then that's a good thing. That's forward movement. Well, I hope that helps. I hope that forward movement this week, keep plugging away. Keep doing it. That encouragement card that we had last week, keep moving, keep moving forward. And even if you stumble or you think you're on the wrong path, there's nothing wrong with getting off the path and starting a new one. There's nothing wrong with closing the book on that chapter and opening it up to a new chapter. Start something different. Start over, a different way of thinking. Try it. See what happens. If you need help as an intuitive emotional healer, I love helping people shift their momentum, shift their movement, shift their thinking, shift the perspective that they're looking from. It's my jam. I love doing it. I love helping people get out of where they're stuck at. When you're feeling stuck in that emotion of, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get anywhere other than this. Sometimes you need okay, yeah, let's try this. Let's look at it from a different way, and let's get some movement on this emotion, on this energy. It helps. Drop a comment, reply to one of my emails, let me know how I can be of help. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic week. Remember the movement card, forward, backwards, it's all movement. It's all good. Keep looking for the examples of why you're taking a step back and learn from it, and then launch yourself forward again. That's how we got to do it. Keep going hand in hand. We can tackle it. We can do it. Happy December, everyone. I'll hop back in on Wednesday and see how everyone's doing. Bye for now.